I don't believe that you can stay in a certain state of mind without a visitation from God. So I don't feel like I have to go tell everybody about this situation. I believe if you be honest with yourself and transparent with God, and you want what God has for you, you may not have to come and tell me about your dream, depending on the relationship and the weight of responsibility given. But I know my daddy will not allow you to stay in a state of mind that is that will bring a detriment not only to you but to the house. There's absolutely no way. You know, Paul said it in the book of Philippians, 3rd chapter. He said, if we be any otherwise minded, the Father gonna bring it to you. And so that's because of the high calling, because of the expectation God has in this house. I know a lot of different things spiritually, but I don't tell folks because it ain't up to me to tell you. You know, I know we still operating in some of the 17 kings. You know, doing some things that not pleasing or acceptable to what we carry or what we profess, but it's not for me to point it out. So if I ever ask you, then, you know, if I'm asking you, that's the reason to let you know that I'm trying to get you free. Right. So if I ever bring something to you and bring a situation up to you guys, it's because I honestly want you to get honest with what I see. Right. So that you can get free from it. Right. So I'm not nitpicking. I'm trying to tell you, you know what, do it really have, that's what God does. Oh, yeah. When he went for Adam, he said, where art thou? You know what I'm saying? He went looking for him. When he talked to the prophets, he said, what do you see? Because he was trying to bring them into what he sees and his perspective. So that's what I do. I try to get you to see God's perspective. So it ain't time to hide and get behind the fig leaves. It's time to say, oh, you know what? My bad. And one thing I can say about Elder Rudy, we've had our situations like he shared about Prophet and I, giving him, the breaking I can see is visible. That he's not afraid of the knife. You know, even Kathy. Even Vanessa as well, we've done some things with them on a personal basis because we want them to be able to navigate this house. It's important for them, especially the core, to be like-minded. And I trust God in it. I trust God will show them if they be any otherwise minded. So I don't have to worry about it. People always say, well, I had a brother, David Price, Apostle Price said, man, you ain't never had a church split? I said, no. You ain't never had a church split? You just can't believe it. And I said, and I think most of it start because of ego. So if the leader don't have an ego, I believe because it's a law, it's a principle. Whatever the seed reproduce. So I don't have to deal with those type of factions. But there's still some residual from the old man that needs to be adjusted. You know, not that we have an old nature, we just have a mental block, some strongholds that we don't, like they said, that we won't act accordingly. We won't address them as an enemy. Those things are enemies. Like what you said about the lie. You know, they want to use the lie. And many of us, because that's how it was in the beginning, it was a lie. It was a woman. It was the lie. First off the top. When you said that, all I could see was in the garden where Adam said it was a woman. You know, instead of just saying, okay, my bag, I blew it. He just quickly put it on the woman. And that's what we do. It's apostle. You know, that's why I feel bad. That's why I can't, you know, that's why I'm offended because of what he said. No, it ain't had nothing to do with it. It was just the message. Yeah, that's it. It's the word that's spoken, that's provoking you and trying to get you to come out of that state of mind. Because that's what it is. It's the state of mind. And it will enslave you. So I'm just hoping. This is a very therapeutic message. I'm so glad that I didn't hear a lot of claps. Yeah, so that wasn't you know, it wasn't a decision.